Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the English Podcast. I'm Jake, and as always, I'm here with the brilliant Nina.
Hey, Jake. Hi, listeners. Today's topic is one I've been dying to dig into: happiness and success. Two words we hear all the time. But what do they really mean, and how do they connect?
Oh, you're already setting us up for a deep dive. I love it. Happiness and success are like peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes they go together, but sometimes you just want one on its own.
Or you accidentally put jelly on your pizza and wonder what you're doing with your life. But seriously, Jake, let's start simple. In your experience, does being successful automatically make people happy?
I wish it did. I've actually known a few people who reached the top of their field, fancy job titles, big salaries, but they still felt empty inside. It's like climbing a ladder, and when you finally get to the top, you realize it's leaning against the wrong wall.
That's such a great image. So, what do you think people miss when they chase success thinking it'll make them happy?
I think a lot of us focus on the what, the job, the car, the house, and forget about the why. There's this story about a fisherman who's sitting by the sea, enjoying the sun. A businessman comes by and says, "You could buy more boats, hire more people, and become rich." The fisherman asks, "Then what?" The businessman replies, "Then you can relax and enjoy life." The fisherman smiles and says, "But I'm already doing that."
I love that story. It's like, why wait for happiness when you can have it right now? But then, what's the difference between being content and being successful? Are they always separate?
Not at all. Sometimes they overlap, especially when your goals match your values. But success is often measured by society, awards, promotions, money, while happiness is more personal. It's the feeling you get when you do something meaningful, even if nobody else notices.
That makes sense. So, listeners, how do you define success? Is it climbing the career ladder, or maybe having enough time to binge watch your favorite show in pajamas? Drop us a comment or DM. We love hearing your stories.
If your definition of success is eating a whole pizza by yourself, we won't judge. In fact, Nina and I might join you.
Okay, now I'm hungry. But back to happiness. I've heard people say happiness is a choice. Do you buy that, Jake?
To an extent, yes. There's a famous psychological study that says about 50% of your happiness is genetic, 10% is based on your circumstances, and 40% comes from your actions and mindset. So, while you can't control everything, you can definitely tilt the odds in your favor.
Wait, only 10% is circumstances? That's wild. So, winning the lottery or moving to the beach won't guarantee happiness?
Oh, there's even a term, hedonic adaptation. It means we quickly get used to new stuff, whether it's a new car or a pay raise. At first, you're thrilled, but soon it's just normal. It's like when you get a new phone and after a week, you're already annoyed by the battery life.
So, if stuff doesn't make us happy for long, what does? What's your personal happiness hack?
For me, it's gratitude. I keep a little journal and write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day. It sounds cheesy, but it really works. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly feel happier and more optimistic.
I'm going to try that. Okay, let's get practical. What about success? Any tips for actually achieving it without losing your sanity?
Absolutely. One trick is to set process goals instead of just outcome goals. So instead of saying, "I want to be fluent in English," you might set a goal like, "I'll practice speaking for 15 minutes every day." That way, you can celebrate progress, not just the finish line.
Ooh, I like that. It's like leveling up in a video game. You don't have to beat the boss right away. You get points for every step.
Exactly. And speaking of points, I've got a fun fact. Studies show that people who celebrate small wins are more motivated and productive. So next time you finish a tough assignment or nail a tricky English phrase, give yourself a little fist pump.
Love it. Okay, Jake, you've given us some science, some stories. But what about failure? Isn't that the opposite of success? Or can it actually help us?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Failure is like broccoli. It's not always fun, but it's good for you. In fact, some of the most successful people failed a lot before they made it. Think of J.K. Rowling. Her first Harry Potter book was rejected by 12 publishers. If she'd given up, we'd never have Hogwarts.
12 rejections? That's more than my high school crushes. But seriously, it's encouraging to know that failure isn't the end. Maybe it's just a plot twist.
Exactly, a plot twist. And sometimes those twists lead to a better story. If you learn from your failures, you get stronger, smarter, and more creative. It's like building muscle. You have to break it down a little to make it grow.
I'm getting inspired over here. Okay, let's shift gears. We got a message from a listener, Maria from Brazil. She asks, how can I stay motivated to learn English when I feel stuck and not making progress?
Great question, Maria. First, remember that everyone feels stuck sometimes. It's totally normal. My advice, break your goal into tiny pieces. Instead of thinking, I need to be fluent, try, today I'll learn 5 new words. Celebrate those small wins, and remember that even baby steps move you forward.
And if you can, find a buddy. Sometimes having someone to practice with, whether it's a friend, a classmate, or even a language exchange partner, makes the journey a lot more fun.
And don't forget to reward yourself. Watch an episode of your favorite show in English or treat yourself to a snack after a study session. Learning should be a joy, not a chore.
Speaking of joy, I have to tell you about my latest language fail. The other day, I tried to compliment my friend on her new haircut. I meant to say, you look so stylish. But instead, I said, you look so storage.
Ah, I hope she didn't think you wanted to put her in a closet. It happens to the best of us. Once I meant to say, I'm full at a dinner in Spain, but I accidentally said estoy embarazado, which means I'm pregnant. The whole table went silent.
Oh wow, that's hilarious. Listeners, if you've had a language fail, please share it with us. We promise we'll laugh with you, not at you.
Absolutely. Language is about connection, not perfection. The best stories come from our mistakes.
So, Jake, if you had to sum up your top tips for finding happiness and success, what would they be?
First, define success on your own terms. Don't let society decide for you. Second, focus on the journey, not just the destination. Third, practice gratitude and celebrate small wins. And finally, don't be afraid to fail. Those bumps in the road are where the magic happens.
I'd add, surround yourself with positive people, take care of your mind and body, and don't forget to laugh at yourself sometimes. Life's too short to be serious all the time.
Couldn't agree more. And hey, if you're learning English, remember that every word you learn and every mistake you make is a step forward.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that follow button, share us with your friends, and leave a review. We love growing this community with you.
And don't forget to send us your stories, questions, or even your funniest language fails. We might just share them in our next episode.
Until next time, keep smiling, keep learning, and remember, success and happiness can start with just one small step.
Take care, everyone. See you next time on the English Podcast.